a Sunday afternoon. It's the New York Mets taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming your way next. And on the hill for the Phillies, Alan Runhell. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. You look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Leading off, number 9. Underway here at Citizens Bank Park. Just missed. Yeah, that's fouled off. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Batting second, left fielder Juan Soto.
Here's a Mets lineup now. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
That's a ball.
Top of the first, just getting started here in Philadelphia. There's a line drive to left field. That's out number 2.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Bichette in the box now. No balls and a strike.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Nope.
Two down, nobody on. And they'll do it again. Popped in the air, left field. And that is that. End of a half inning of play. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And taking the ball for the Mets, Freddie Peralta. What do you got on him, Chris?
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
That one almost got him.
As a veteran out there on the bump, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
Good hitters count the 2-0. And
That's
another
ball
ball. There's the strike. Next offering is fouled back. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a payoff pitch. Hard hit left side. Whips it to first. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second.
And time now for the Phillies lineup. This is not a team that's had much success driving the baseball so far this year. They have to rely on stringing hits together as opposed to scoring a lot of runs on homers, doubles, and triples. So it's hard to bunch runs together.
Well, it's exhausting being at the bottom in slugging percentage, Boog. Stringing together big innings is tough over a long season. Somehow, they need to generate some power.
Ball one.
The 1-0.
Aye.
Peralta, the pitch. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on a pitcher as the game goes on.
Here's Bryce Harper at the plate now. Growing up, he experienced a moment straight out of the Sandlot. Harper was getting ready to play for Team USA, but he didn't have a bat, so he borrowed one from his dad.
Okay.
The bat was autographed by Pete Rose. His dad wiped the autograph clean and told Bryce to use it. I'm not sure how many dads would have done that. The 1-0. That one missed. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. The 1-1. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. The 1-2.
Ball two.
Got him swinging. He chased the changeup, and that will end the inning. Scoreless after 1. Back at Citizens Bank Park, new inning getting started. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep into counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Foul ball there. And the 0-2. Got him swinging.
A good fastball changeup combo has always been devastating for hitters, and that was a great example in that at bat. Changeup, fastball, changeup, and he goes down on just 3 pitches. And as a hitter, once you're down 0-2 in that spot, you have no idea what to sit on. You got a 50-50 chance when you guess. So I'm sure that changeup looked like a fastball almost the entire way to the plate.
Ball 1, no strikes. Second inning here, no score. Swinging a foul out of play. The 1-1.
That's out.
Inside,
Nope.
just
inside.
missed. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So a man aboard, and now the DH, Jared Young. Checks over to first, back safely. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. The 0-1. Swinging a foul straight back. Man at first, 1 away.
He's bagging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
In the dirt. The throw into second. Not going to get him. He's in there. And now a man into scoring position.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
The Mets with a chance to score first here at the top of the second.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
In the air, left field. And there's 2 away.
Batting 7th, second baseman Marcus Semien.
Bounce to third. Boom. Throws on to first. Inning over. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Philadelphia, and now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh.
Ball 1.
Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
That one in there across the letters. Man at second. And that is out of play.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Stays alive. Swings and misses. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. So now with one away and a man at second, this is Bryson Stott.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
First
Ball,
pitch just misses.
Ball, that's out.
The Phillies looking to strike first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Fastball for a strike. That one fouled off. 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Check swing, no appeal. Ball 1. And that drops in for a strike. Gets him to chase after that one.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Man on second, 2 down. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And a 1-2. Just off the inside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. And he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. So a leadoff double, but they can't cash it in. We played 2 full. We're tied 0-0. Back here in Philadelphia, on to the 3rd inning. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. That clips the zone. 0-1.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Just
Inside,
missed.
ball 2.
That one in for a strike, 2-2. That's
Ball
a
3.
little bit low. Caught him looking for the K.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
That one
Nope, that's a
close,
ball.
ruled a ball. Ball 1. Top of the 3rd, no score. Close
Ball 2.
one doesn't get the call. And that's ball 2. Fouled off down the right side. Up and
That's ball
in.
3.
3-1 now. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating. Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Back to the top of the order. Here's the Mets leadoff man.
Inside, ball 1.
Out towards right center field. Rincones on the move. And that is that. Nothing across here this half. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. No score. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And now for the Phillies, Gabriel Rincones Jr.
Rincones Jr.
The 1-0. And a swing and a miss there. Fights it off. He'll see another. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Justin Crawford.
Ball 1.
And the 1-0. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Starting to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. Got him. Ricky Holiday with the call.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Turner in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Two down, nobody on.
That's ball 2.
And that one is lifted in the air. Soto on the move to the alley. And the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for him there. On to inning number 4. We're tied 0-0. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Start of the 4th. Juan Soto up now for the Mets.
No, inside.
The 1-0.
The only way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Not in time. He legs it out.
Up next for the Mets, third baseman, Bo.
Well, you don't see it very often, but every once in a while, a guy strikes out and still somehow ends up safe on first. And when it happens, you kind of scratch your head. But I guess sometimes a pitch is so nasty, it makes everyone miss. Now they're going to have to get more than 3 outs in this inning.
That one off the mark. Ball 1. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Runner holds at second, so another base hit could get us the first run of the game.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
The Mets with a chance to score first. Top half of inning number 4. And that one fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Nice grab. There's one. To first. Double play. Nicely done.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. 0-1.
Ball in. That's ball 2.
Fought off foul. Two on the way. Gets a piece and stays alive. Two now. That one missing inside. Jared Young in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Soto on third with 2 out. This one in the air center field. Crawford on his way over, and that's the 3rd out. 1 hit, 1 left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. No score. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the 4th, Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies.
Kyle Schwarber.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Well, these Phillies just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Next offering is fouled back. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
And obviously, a lot of credit for all those chases and strikeouts goes to the pitching. It's been nasty, but you can bet this offense is trying to figure out some way to put up a better fight.
Pitch is in there. That is strike 2. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Nope. Outside.
Two now. Breaking ball misses down and away. Got him. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Phillies designated hitter.
Let's take a look at his pitch usage in this one, Singy.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. The results speak for themselves, and he probably won't want to change a thing.
Marsh.
Yep, that
the
ball
next
went
to
out.
hit takes ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. In the air, right field, Benj. Moving under this one, and that is that. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. All set for the start of the inning. And now the Mets DH, Jared Young.
Well, these Mets, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. With just 1 hit in the game, they're clearly frustrated and searching for answers at this point.
On the inside corner for a strike.
Thing about frustration, though, it gets you nowhere as a hitter. It's easy to get there, but the best thing you can do is simplify the approach and take things 1 pitch at a time.
Long throw to first. 1 away here in the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Ball, that's upstairs.
The 1-0. And that one fouled off. The 1-1.
Inside, ball.
All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Foul ball there. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Off the
Ball
mark
3.
there. Full count now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Can't glove it cleanly. Still fires to first, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. So up next for New York, Brett Beatty. Struck out looking in his first at-bat. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. That's in there.
2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Turner with the throw to first, and that's the 3rd out. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm.
Third baseman, Alec Bohm.
You know, these Phils doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Touches down, that's a hit. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and He's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced, so I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Late on that fastball.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Here comes the 0-1. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike two.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
0-2 now.
Ball. Ball two.
In the dirt. Throws down to first, but he wasn't going anywhere. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Goes down looking. Stop. Wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And that one was indeed a strike. That knocks them down to one challenge left. Here comes Real Muto. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
That's a ball.
Activity in the bullpen. Brooks Raley, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Perez getting cranked up as well.
That's
Way to
ball
lay
two.
off that pitch down.
That one called a strike. And a count 2-1.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Swung on, belted. That one carrying. And gone. A two-run shot. The Phillies score first. It's 2-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's two down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Justin Crawford.
And stepping in is the speedy Justin Crawford. Struck out swinging his first time. Down the right field line. That's a base hit. So the two-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Up next for the Phillies, shortstop Trey Turner.
Fouled off left side. Two runs across in the inning. Last half of inning number 5.
Ball.
Here's a 1-1. Fastball for a strike at 95. Out towards right center field. And that's the inning. JT Real Mucho delivers yet again on this one. It's now a 2-0 ball game. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moments so far. And here is
Leading
Luis
off for the Mets,
Torrens.
catcher Luis Torrens.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Ball, that's just out.
The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 1-2. This one in the air, center field. Crawford under it, and there's one down.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder A.J. Ewing.
Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Alan Runhell is done.
He's in line for his first career win as he leaves, Boog, but there's plenty of time for things to change. We'll see if the bullpen can get to the finish line.
Now pitching.
Jose Alvarado on the pitch here. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. Here's Juan Soto.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Step off throw to first.
He's in there.
And he's back safely. The 0-1. In the air, left field. Could be extra bases. Coming home. And now they trail by 1.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. Takes an inside pitch and just fillets it over there to left field. And that's all he had to do is get something to the outfield grass to push that run across.
Strike on the inside corner. And it's second. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Outside, that's a ball.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor, a switch hitter batting right. That misses the zone,
Ball one.
and it's 1-0. Tying run at second base, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Sliced hard but foul. There's a 1-1. Tap foul at the plate.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Man on second, 2 down. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
Ball.
In the dirt, blocked. Well done behind the dish. And that
That's
one
ball
missing
3.
low. Carson Benj in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Payoff pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
First base.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
Check swing called strike. Strike 1.
There it was, a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
In for a strike, and now just one pitch away from surviving the inning. Left field. Can't reach it. This should score at least one. One runs in. The relay throw. Tag safe. 3-2. They take the lead.
It's a clutch at bat and could be one of the biggest ones of the game as they jump ahead by 1. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Jose Alvarado done for the day, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching.
Orion Kirkering gets the ball now.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Jared Young, the next to hit. Right down the chute, and that is strike 1. Runner at second, 2 down.
Ball 1.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. Safe at the plate, and they lead by 2.
Well done, drives in the run. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
In the air, right field, Rincones on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Mets 4 and the Phillies 2.
Now pitching for the
Back
Mets,
now for the bottom of the
number 25,
6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Brooks Raley. He's been so good against lefties. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Kyle Schwarber.
Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. Swings through that. Raley goes 6 feet 3 inches, 200 pounds, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2009. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time to get him, 1 away in the strikeout.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
And that's in for a strike. 0-1. The Phils trailing by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. A little bit high, maybe. And now it's even 1-1. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. 0-2 now. There's a swing and a drive. That's down. One hops off the wall. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
One out, runner at second. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. 1 for 2. And fouled off. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Out to short, Lindor. Tosses to first, got the out.
Up next for the Phillies, third baseman, Alec Bohm.
And that one inside, and it
That
hit
ball
him.
got him.
Up next for the Phillies, second baseman.
First and second,
Bryson
2 outs.
Stott.
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
Base hit into the outfield. Here comes Harper around third. And he's out.
Got him on the tag.
Cut
Out.
down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Back here, Citizens Bank Park. We go to the top of the seventh. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. To the right side. Stop. Fires over to first. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Mets, catcher Luis Torrens.
That one's in there. That's strike one. In the air, right field, Rincones. Under it, and there's two away.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder A.J.
So back to the top of the order. Here's the Mets leadoff man. 1 for 3. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
In the air, right field, Rincones on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. Mets go down quickly as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the 7th, JT Realmuto stands in for the Phillies. Right through there for a strike. Bouncer to second, Simeon. Over to first, and one away in the bottom of the 7th.
For the Phillies, right fielder Gabriel Rincones Jr.
Hey!
The Mets leading by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th.
Nope. Ball 2.
And now
That's
the
ball
count
3.
filled up 3-2. Got him swinging. 2 away.
Up next for the Phillies, center
Manager
fielder,
out of the dugout, and
Justin
he's going to make a change.
Crawford.
Brooks Raley out of the game. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the Mets,
A.J. Minter
number
comes on now.
A.J.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies. This one in the air, center field. Drop steps, heads back on it. And that'll do it. Offense held in check there. 8th inning coming up. It's the Mets 4 and the Phillies 2. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show.
Now pitching
Out of the bullpen for the Phillies,
number
Tim Meza.
37.
He's having a
Tim
ton of success
Meza.
facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Leading off for the Mets, left fielder Juan Soto.
That missed by a lot, and that's ball one.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. It goes down looking.
Up next for the Mets, third baseman Bo Bichette.
Aye!
Bichette wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. The lefty, the 1-0. And a foul ball. The 1-2. Sets him down looking. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Well, you could tell he wasn't expecting that ball to break back in on him. He may have been looking for something away, maybe something soft, but that slider on the inside corner absolutely froze him.
Lindor at the plate now, and that's strike one.
Ball
Too
one.
close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
2 down, nobody on. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the 8th. It's the Mets 4 and the Phillies 2. Back at Citizens Bank Park, out of the bottom of the 8th, Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies.
That's a ball.
Movement in the bullpen, Devin Williams. The closer is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. Brazaban getting loose as well. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2. Got him. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
That's outside.
That
Nope,
misses.
that's off the plate.
Ball
Ball
two.
two.
The Phillies down by a pair here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. In there at the knees for a strike. And that one finds its way through. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Everything came together for him. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Here comes Bryce Harper.
Now this
Off
team
the
is
plate,
definitely
ball one.
looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Tying run at the plate. In the air, left field. And it stays fair. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
So a change being made out at second. Pinch running for the Phils. Derek Hill getting some more speed on the bases. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Two on, one out. Missed
Ball
with a
one.
changeup, and that's ball one. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. That one
Ball
just
two.
misses. Ball two.
That's a really good take.
Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Next
Ball
pitch
three.
downstairs, and the count's full. Alec Bohm next to bat for Philadelphia. Three-two. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. And a payoff pitch. Struck him out looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. A.J. Minter departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Devin Williams.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Two outs, runners at first and second. And now it's Alec Bohm. That misses. Ball one. Two on, two outs. Just off the inside edge.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
right through there for a strike. Strike two, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Phillies leave a couple. Still down by a count of 4-2. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And now the right fielder, Carson Benj. Foul ball. And the 0-1. Outside with a breaking ball. Meza, a 6'3" lefty. He features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. Hit in the air, left field. Hill settles under this one, and there's one down.
Up next for the Mets, the designated hitter, Jared Young.
Late swing, foul to the left. Here's the 0-1. On the corner for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Ground ball right side. Stop. Tosses to first. Two quick outs here in the top of the ninth. Running out of chances to pad the lead.
Second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Tim Meza will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Christopher Sanchez.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Two down, bases empty. Now it's Marcus Semien. 0 for 3 in this one. Ripped to short. Turner with the throw to first. And that is that. Nothing doing for the Mets. But they still lead this one 4-2. Back here in Philadelphia. And now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott.
Second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Stop. Not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And it's going to stay a strike. So that removes their last challenge. On the ground, right side. Semien handles, throws to first. One out, bottom of the ninth.
Next for the Phillies, catcher J.T. Real Muto.
Ball.
The Mets trying to close out a 2-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Just
Ball 2.
missed. That one
Ball,
drifts
that's inside.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. One down, base is empty here in the 9th. And that drops in for a strike. Good job to fight that one off. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, that'll bring the tying run to the plate, so all eyes on the man coming to the dish right now.
Digging in, Gabriel Rincones Jr. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
Ball, that's inside.
The tying run at the plate. Late on that fastball. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Makes the grab.
Up next for the Phillies, center fielder Justin Crawford.
You'll one. Yeah, that's fouled off. The Phils with the tying run at the plate. Yeah, the home team trying to pull it out. Bichette. And that is the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.